Good afternoon, everybody. This is Charlie Jones and Todd Christensen. We're in the Valley of the Sun, the San Diego Chargers against the Phoenix Cardinals. How important is this game? Well, a look at the AFC West tells that story. San Diego well in the hunt for a playoff spot. We'll also take an eye today at Kansas City Raiders and Dallas Denver. We'll be updating those for you before the game today. We talked with General Manager Bobby Beathard of the Chargers, and Todd, he is worried about this contest.
And I think he has some legitimate concern. There's going to be a little fallout after defeating the Raiders national television last week. A little bit of a fall down there. Concern a lot of it has to do with people looking beyond the schedule. Today, the 3-9 Phoenix Cardinals, and look at that, Cincinnati, the Raiders, and Seattle, a combined record of around 15-35. And the result of that, of course, is that he's concerned there might be a little bit of overconfidence.
Kickoff formation for Phoenix, a squib type kick, and it is taken by Nate Lewis, and Lewis returns outside the fumble on the play, and Phoenix may have the ball. Was that Lewis or was it Ronnie Harmon on the return? Phoenix has the turnover.
It didn't look like it was that big of a hit. I think it came out of nowhere right here, carrying the ball just a little bit loose. It's his own man. It comes off his own man there. Number 26, Floyd Fields, it hits his elbow.
First down at the San Diego 28-yard line. Chandler, the starting quarterback. And the pass is complete right side to the 12-yard line as he goes to Ricky Prohl, a gain of 16 on the play. Chandler quarterback with Johnson, Roll, Prohl, Hill, and Reeves. And that offensive line, and the big note there is on 67, Lewis Sharp. He has a soft cast. He has an ankle problem. Also the return of Bill Lewis at center, who's missed the last 5 games with a hamstring problem. Now they come back to the ground with Johnny Johnson. Fights his way to the 5-yard line. Floyd Fields, a strong safety, then Leslie O'Neal is the man who stopped him. Bert Grossman is not starting at left end. The rookie Chris Mims is there. Thornton, Winter, and O'Neal, Rolling, Plummer, and Sayal in the 4-3 basic set with Bird, Van Horst, Fields, and Stanley Richard in the secondary.
This game, obviously, the Chargers are a prohibitive favorite. Off to a poor start, Cardinals are looking at the goal.
Larry Sinners has checked into the offensive set. The pass at the goal line. Touchdown, Phoenix.
Coverage, I don't understand. It's the 5-yard line, takes a 3-step drop. He just hooks the ball up. Why isn't Donald Frank on top of him? Stanley Richard comes over, but that's just too late.
And Ernie Jones scores the first touchdown for the Phoenix Cardinals. It is Phoenix 7 and San Diego nothing. We'll be back with the kickoff in a moment. Dan Humphries, of course, the quarterback for the Chargers. Those are his season numbers. The numbers the last 8 games are very, very impressive. We'll be talking about that. The Chargers have won 7 of their last 8, and offensively for San Diego, he'll be joined by Walker, Marion Butts, Miller, and Lewis outside. Dwayne Young is the tight end. And that offensive line, Harry Swain has been absolutely awesome at left tackle. Moton, Hall, Richards, and Thompson. Down San Diego, Marion Butts the running back. And Humphries comes out throwing far side. The pass is complete at the 25-yard line. And he goes to Anthony Miller right at the first down marker. Let's see if he gets it. We'll check out the defense. Basically, the Cardinals have changed their defense, and they have gone to what they call the big nickel with Jones, Swain, Rucker, and Davis as a front 4. As an average, they weigh 308 pounds. Stowe and Hill are the 2 linebackers, and they have 5 in the secondary with Williams, Massey, Lynch, McDonald, and Jordan. Is the solo back. Little play action fake. Harmon swings over the middle. It is to Harmon. He has it. And he is going to come up a yard shy of the first down. He was about a half a yard away from the marker when he caught it. Tried to pick up a little room on a curl move. Couldn't do it. Michael Zordich was there to stop him. It'll be 4th down. Boy, that's a very average football team.
Football is an 11-man game, but if there's any team that's close to being a one-man game, that's it.
Play action fake, going deep, single coverage. Incomplete at the 30-yard line. A flag is down. Randall Hill is the intended receiver. The marker dropped at the San Diego 30-yard line. Chandler with an excellent play-action fake on first down.
A 40-yard penalty like that.
Interference, number 25. First
On
down.
Sean Van Horst.
Second fastest man in the NFL. Look at Van Horst now. The ball's a little bit underthrown. Let's see when Van Horst comes back. Now, see, I know the left arm is on top of the shoulder, but again, that rivals the incidental contact, and I'm just not sure of a 40-yard. That merits a 40-yard penalty.
Yeah, but him, oh yeah. Boy, the players really like the scheme. He turns us loose. He lets us play football. Chandler's pass is complete to Ernie Jones. And Jones spins away from the first Charger. He picks up 12 yards and the first down. Phoenix leading in this ball game by a score of 7-0. We're early in the first quarter. Play action fake. Chandler rolls to his right. Goes back over the middle, and the pass is complete to the 6-yard line.
Look at the extra hesitation. He gives it to Johnny Johnson, giving the assumption of the run. Here comes Reeves just to the right of your screen. Not usually a pass-catching target for the Cardinals. Normally sit.
It's first down and goal to go. Johnny Johnson into the end zone.
Against the Raiders, it's hard to believe this is the same defense. Johnny Johnson, look at the blocking. I mean, he just goes in standing up. There's not a single Charger that touches him.
14-0. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment. San Diego trailing 14-0. Humphrey throws, pass is complete to the right side. He goes to Nate Lewis. And he'll be down to the 24-yard line.
Established himself as the premier player a lot of people say he's going to be.
Steve Hendrickson is now the lead blocker, and it is a first down. Butch goes to the 30-yard line, a gain of 4 on the play. Big hole. They trail 14-0. Humphrey's little swing left side. This is Marion Butts. Normally, Marion is not a nifty receiver, but he is here. He goes to the 48-yard line of the Cardinals. He picks up 22 yards on the play.
Let me not put anybody on him because you don't think they're going to throw him the ball. Who's there? There's nobody accounting for Marion Butts. And let me tell you, that is no fun when that man, 250 pounds, gets a head of steam going down. You don't want to tackle him. Now, why he's jumping here, I have no idea.
Well, that's what receivers do.
He's touches, but he's only averaging 6 or 7 yards a carry. Coming in this game, Ronnie Harmon's averaging 12.2.
And he is the leading receiver amongst running backs. Downfield, the pass is incomplete at the 32-yard line.
Or instead of coming up, say, 3rd and 3, now they have to go downfield. A little bit of a double coverage there on the part of Anthony Miller. The ball's just a little bit late. Give Williams credit.
14-0. And here the Cardinals are out in front of San Diego. Pump fake right side, a little screen left side. It is complete, and they may mark it for a first down. It was Johnny Johnson behind the screen as Van Horst and Fields make the tackle. This time they go to Sayow's side. Johnny Johnson, the ball carrier. First down, Phoenix. Phoenix leading 14-0. We're still in the first quarter. They have completely dominated, both offensively and defensively. Chandler rolling back to his left. Sets up. He goes deep. Has a man open at the 45-yard line, and he nails him. And it is Ernie Jones. Jones is in motion to the right side. He has become the favorite receiver for Chandler. He wants to go to him. Pulls it back, and then he is pulled down by Leslie O'Neal.
Villa's going to have on his own this time with O'Neal. There, tight end goes, look at the move there, the hands. Now watch the persistence here. He goes past him. I got him once. Now I'm going to come back and get him again with the hands. First the left hand, now the right hand. As you mentioned, Leslie O'Neal with 10.5 sacks.
Third down and 13. Chandler throws it, intercepted. San Diego has the ball. Darren Carrington on the return. And for San Diego, this may be the big break with a 35-yard return that could turn it around. The Chargers coming in, the favorite.
Pretty strong. That's saying a lot.
Little play action fake to Harmon. Pass is complete. This will be a touchdown for San Diego. Anthony Miller. 23 yards.
Anthony Miller running the crossing route, and Williams has to go with him completely. Humphreys has plenty of time, puts the ball right between the 8 and the 3. Nice throw by Humphreys, and Miller goes the distance. Humphreys pretty happy about that throw as well. He should be.
27 yards on the touchdown of the Phoenix Cardinals. Phoenix on top, 14-7, back with a kickoff. Second down and 10. And here is the draw. Johnson, the ball carrier. Nice stiff arm at the 25. He has the first down. First down, Phoenix. And it is knocked away. Chris Mims, the rookie from Tennessee, who is having an excellent year. Slow start.
Middle of the field.
Chandler rolling out to his left. He's a right-hand passer. Comes back, and the pass is complete. And is complete to Ernie Jones. And Johnny Johnson is the ball carrier.
For a minimal gain. As a result, 6 yards in the play.
Joe Bugle, the head coach of Phoenix.
Joe Nunn and Ken Harvey out for the season with injuries.
Second down and 4. And here is Johnson, and he just lost his footing. Now, they were concerned about the field here, and you can see there was a couple of high school games on Friday night. And again, at offensive tackle, Danny Villa is at left tackle, and Joe Wolf is at right tackle, as Lewis Sharp is still bothered by that ankle injury. Third down and 1. First down, Phoenix. Little screen right side to Larry Centers. Centers to the 30, to the 25, the 24-yard line.
Brief last week for on the interception return by Edwards. Turned around, stuck him, and flexed to the crowd. Here, look at that. It's a one-man screen. Lance Smith pushes Junior Seau out of the way, and Center is able to cut up the field. Great call on the part of Jerry Rome.
Now to Centers on the draw. It's clock. He jumps to the outside. Not a lot there. Spins.
Oh, what a move!
15, 13, 12-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 12. First down. An outstanding move. Johnson carries. Fumble. San Diego has the ball. Chris Mims jumps on the fumble.
A little confusion here on the left side. This is Sean Lee, who's over Mark May. It appears that May leaves him alone, and Lewis tries to come out and get him, and nobody does. Absolutely nobody touches Sean Lee.
He's absolutely right. He's back to throw on 3rd and 9. Has pressure up the middle. Cannot step out of the grass. Drops the ball. They're going to rule the play dead. I believe that the play had been blown dead. And Phoenix can have excellent field position. The Chargers unable to capitalize on the fumble recovery. And here is Eric Blunt at the 47-yard line. High steps it to the 43 and then comes back and will be down at the 44-yard line. They may
get to after this play.
Chandler from the shotgun. And here is Larry Centers. He is exciting in the open field. He goes to the 15-yard line. He picks up 24 yards on the play before Seau and O'Neal can finally track him down. Second down. And the pass is complete right side at the 7-yard line. And again, it is Ernie Jones. Third down and 2. Second back is Johnson. And he is pulled down by Chris Mims. He got him high. He waited for help low. Go from 25 yards away by Greg Davis, who has hit only 3 of his last 8. And he pulls this one left, and it is no good. 3 of his last 9 for Greg Davis. He has really been struggling.
Even if he makes the kick, I don't like that call. You're 3 and 9. You've been dominating the line of scrimmage. You've got 4th and 1. Your chances of 4th and 1 are not that bad. I don't understand the thinking where that was concerned.
Offensive set. 27 of his receptions this year have picked up a first down. And Harmon is all alone. He doesn't see him. He goes into coverage to Lewis, and he nails him for the first down at the 36-yard line.
Boy, you're right. I don't know what they were thinking there.
And it seemed like the Chargers offensively are just kind of a half step out of sync this afternoon. Little play action fake. And here is Harmon over the middle, and Ronnie is to the 50-yard line. And will be down at the 48-yard line of the Phoenix Cardinals. He'll pick up 15 and the first down. First down, Phoenix 47-yard line. Flags on the play. Phoenix offside. Pass over the middle is complete. And then the ball is dropped. They'll rule it incomplete, but they'll still pick up 5 yards as Phoenix was in the neutral zone. In a touchdown. It is first down and 5. Humphreys to Harmon over the middle. And Ronnie will be wrapped up near the first down marker. They're going to give his point of advance, which is the 36-yard line, and that will be a first down. Seconds left to go in the first half. Phoenix on top 14-7. Humphreys wanted to go deep, pulled it back, comes short to the right side.
Oh, man.
And Derek Walker hangs on to it. Little timing pass, and it is incomplete at the goal line. Trying to just drop it over the defender for Anthony Miller. He ran into late double coverage. It'll be 4th and 5.
Effective as they've been with the underneath passing.
Will there be a fake here? A 50-yard field goal attempt for John Carney?
The fake will be very predictable here. I just don't. A 50-yard, as you say, this is difficult for a kicker, particularly here. Look at where he's standing amongst all the muck. It's going to be a tough make.
Will it carry?
Wow.
And it does.
Wow.
50 yards away. That is his longest of the season.
I tell you what, you really got to give him a lot of credit. As you mentioned, Charlie, the games that they've been played here, that part of the field is really chewed up. Could be playing it throughout the whole game.
First down, Phoenix, their own 34-yard line. 40 seconds, time remaining first half.
Look at the secondary again of the Chargers. Big gaps back there.
There's pressure. The ball is knocked away. It is a fumble, and San Diego may have it. No, the officials say Phoenix recover the fumble, their own fumble. And Chandler was really nailed.
Getting banged up and trying to recover the fumble. Out of the left of your screen, there's 55. You saw him at the top. Watch him come screaming in there after the ball. What happens right there? Tries to fall on top of the ball. Ooh, there, right on the back of the head.
Yes.
Right on the back of the head, he took that shot. He's just trying to get his bearings right here.
We'll get an official report on Junior Seau's condition when we start this second half. Phoenix leads at halftime. NFL Live after this message from the NFL.
Somebody that has made a major contribution to the Cardinals in the first half, but he sprained his right knee, and I would say he's very questionable for the second half. This is on videotape. He's now going to get on the trailer, and so that means that Tim Rosenbaugh is going to have to take the helm. And after last week's 4 interceptions, that's not good news for the Cardinals.
But if there can be good news as far as Chris Chandler is concerned, that is the fact that this is an injury to his right knee, and previously he had problems with his left knee. So now he's got problems with both of them.
Well, that and his ribs. I mean, it's never good news when your knees get hurt.
No, that's true. He really has been beat up. Time statistics.
Other big issues here, of course, are turnovers. You can see 2-1 in terms of time of possession for the Cardinals, but their inability to get the big play. A terrible missed field goal on the part of Davis and a fumble by Johnson, else this could be a 24-10 or 21-10 game. Chandler, he's thrown for over 2,000 yards. His touchdown to interception ratio is nearly 2-1. 13 touchdowns and 7 interceptions coming into this game now. Of course, the one he threw earlier, 14-7.
And we have some jumping, but everybody settles down. A little play action fake, roll to right, and it is knocked away. And it is Chris Mims who makes the play. Trailing by 4 points, 14-10. Humphreys throws right side, pass is complete. It's going to be shy of the first down by about 1.5 yards. That is Brian Brennan with the reception, number 13. The reason he has number 13? Why? Because all of the
Dan Marino fan?
No, because
Davey Concepcion, Lance Parrish, Wilt Chamberlain, Don Maynard, what?
I knew and I forgot. No, all of the 80s were taken.
For one, it's because of that very reason. They do have number 82, but that was who?
Ozzie Newsome, the Wizard of Oz, and he's going to Hall of Fame. We'll play action fake on 3rd down and 1, and it is caught.
Oh my gosh! It's the Rockets!
Steve Hendrickson. Pat Hagerty, the referee.
Number 77, offense.
Holding on Eric Moten. John Jefferson comes in motion. Remember, he was shaken up in the first half. This pass is complete. It is close to the first down. Let's see where they make the mark. And it is Jefferson who takes it, cuts to the inside.
Going to be a little bit short.
Oh, it's going to be short. And now I have a chance to look at the 10-minute ticker and check out all the scores of the National Football League. And it is dropped. Ernie Jones drops the ball, and he has had an outstanding ball game.
Except for that the card success. Johnny Johnson, Ivy Brown being the others.
3rd down and 9. Ricky Prohl, did he hold on to it? They're going to give it to him, and it is going to be marked, I believe, just shy of the first down. Let's see where they spot it. He's got it by the length of the football. First down. Let's go back to the throw.
Watch the middle field, number 87. Take a look at the catch that he makes here. Diving catch, and there's Sale in front of him diving. Tremendous catch.
Hottest teams in the National Football League over the last 2 months. There's pressure. He steps to the outside. Started as it looked as if he wanted to slide and then decided against it and made a move to the outside, and not a bad move, and that was Junior Seau. Outside of the containment again, throws downfield, has a man in the open. Touchdown Phoenix. Ricky Prohl, 63 yards.
Well, Chandler really makes a great athletic play here. He rolls out to the right. It was a slant pattern. This is Elway-like. Throwing the ball completely off the wrong foot. He leads Prohl perfectly, and he has Carrington beat. Cuts back to the inside. 63 yards, as you mentioned, Charlie. Big play for the Cardinals.
And San Diego 10 with 7:19 left in the 3rd.
Into an all-passing mode. We need to stop him here.
Flushed out of the pocket again. Dangerous when he rolls right. Cox decides to keep the ball 34-yard line. Last time he was flushed out of the pocket and rolled right. He threw the touchdown pass.
The Chargers need to get something going on offense.
And Nate Lewis is the return man. Good kick. Oh, he is kicking so well. Taken at the 13-yard line. Needs a block to get around the corner. Puts a little fake, still going. Pretty good return out near the 30-yard line.
That's a long ways. Good call. That was a long ways out of bounds.
Yard return plus.
Out of bounds, number 85.
And it's on Derek Ware.
Danny Villa makes the tackle. Now watch number 85 take a shot at his head. Look how far out that is. And I don't know if that's wisdom on the part of Ware when you, again, give credit to the Cardinal defense. They've stiffened.
First down, San Diego at their own 45-yard line. 24-20, Dallas by 4. Denver missing one of their extra point attempts. Humphreys right side, Bieniemy all alone. He's to the 40, the 35, and then out of bounds. And while we were away on the commercial, you were saying to me, this is the type of an offense that the Chargers should use to exploit. Bieniemy remains in, and he is open on the left side. And it is complete at the 10-yard line to Anthony Miller. It'll be first down and goal to go at the 5.
Miller turned him inside out. Watch the move to the post. Now watch him cut back out. Williams turns completely around far too. Whoa, what a move by Miller.
First down, goal to go, 5-yard line. Here is Bieniemy. He's to the 1, and he dives in. Yes. Did they give it to him? Touchdown, San Diego. Eric Bieniemy, and that is only his 2nd touchdown of the season. The Fiesta Bowl, his ball club.
I'm sure that was really on his mind right there. 2 hands over the ball, cuts to the outside. Look at him stretch his entire frame, all 5'6" of him. Oh, I don't know. That was kind of close, wasn't it?
Meanwhile, at Candlestick, Jerry Rice scores a touchdown, his 101st touchdown catch, an NFL record. Chris Chandler with that bad right knee that he injured right at the end of the half. A little play action fake. Good faker. He's got pressure from Leslie from the backside, and he pulls him down. Leslie O'Neal gets him. That is his 2nd sack of the ball game, and on the year, he now has 11 and a half.
For me, would you please explain these games?
Oh, yes. After this play.
Okay.
I always do everything after this play. The give is to Johnny Johnson. And he is out to the 22-yard line. 3rd down and 7. Chandler goes deep, has a man open, and he overthrows Ernie Jones, who once again got behind the secondary.
He place kicks the ground. Look at this. Puts just a little bit too much air underneath it. Jones wide open over the wrong shoulder. It completely fooled Gil Bird. Make a point with regards to Hudson after this first play.
Humphries to throw on 1st down. It is to Lewis, and he stretches out to the 33-yard line. Diego's 40-yard line with just under 13 and a half minutes remaining. And the pass is complete over the middle to Randall Hill, and the ball is popped loose. And it is a scramble for the ball. The Chargers say they have it, and they may.
What a hit by Junior Seau. Here we've been talking earlier about the problems that he'd been having with the lower back contusion, and boy, does he put a lick on Randall Hill. Watch number 81 cutting across. He's going to catch the ball. He's going to escape Gary Plum, but watch number 55. Pow! His head gets right on the ball. Leslin almost caught in there. Look at the ball squeeze out, and there just to the right. Once again, get a chance to see the lick by Junior Seau. Boink! Ball flies completely in the air. Leslin almost catches on the fly. There he is, number 22. Gil Bird sneaks in.
And here is Bieniemy. He pops through, and he's to the 50-yard line, and he's got the 1st down.
Earl Campbell thighs work.
The quick pass outside is complete to Anthony Miller. Yard line is 2nd down and 1. And here is Bieniemy. He's got the 1st down. And mark it close to the 37-yard line where Tim McDonald makes the tackle.
Columnist, your beloved hometown.
Yes. Here is Brian Brennan. A flag is down on the play. The Cardinals say that it'll be holding against the Chargers, and the referee, Pat Haggerty, agrees. Down in 20. 10 minutes and 20 seconds left in the ballgame. Chargers trail by 4. They trail throughout the game. They go for it all. Here it is there. He's got it. It is Lewis. He's to the 5. And they're going to mark it down just shy of the touchdown. Nate Lewis, and Humphries drills him for 46 yards. 1st down, goal to go.
Here's indicative of modern football. 3rd down and goal on the 1-yard line, and they go to a 3-wide receiver set. Amazing.
But the give is inside, touchdown, San Diego.
This is a point that I've made before.
And it is, of all men,
yes,
Roddy Harmon, who's a 3rd down receiver, who scores it.
A point that I've made before, Charlie, is that I've never understood why teams, when they get into their tight end situation, bring their 3 tight ends, bunch everything in the middle, and then run in the middle. That's where all the bodies are.
San Diego has moved in front of the Phoenix Cardinals 24-21. We'll be back with a kickoff. The lead for the first time in the ballgame. This is Charlie Jones and Todd Christensen. We talked about it last night when we talked with Stan Humphries. He said, I must be consistent. And, you know, he hasn't been. He's up and he's down, but when he is up, the Charger offense really gets going.
Well, that's exactly right. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Charlie, that people think of this team as a run team. There's only 4 quarterbacks that have thrown for more yards, but then again, he leads in interceptions. And that's kind of a dichotomy there for the Chargers. They need to have that man be a little bit more consistent. They got to be happy with the 3-point lead.
Well, and he's added to his yardage, his percentage, his touchdowns, and also to his interceptions in this ballgame. And here is Eric Blunt running free down the sideline. What a return for the rookie in his NFL debut. 51 yards on the return. And suddenly the Cardinals are right back in it.
What happens when you have everybody going to the ball is they lose their lanes, and that's what happens right there. Look at the lane open up because everybody is going after the ball. As a coverage team, you have to stay in your lanes. And
81-yard touchdown pass.
Flea flicker, wow.
Dramatic to Marshall on the flea flicker. Here's the pressure from the corner, and the pass is complete to Ricky Prohl. That is his 5th catch of the ball game. Prohl comes across in motion. Play action fake. It's a keeper on the bootleg, and he's got it. Bad knee and all, a hurdle and a screen at the end for Chris Chandler. The tape, if they lose, there won't be a lot of
not
left.
quite so funny.
No. First down at the 37-yard line. Sinners jumps to the outside. Chandler to throw. Outside pressure again. He slips away. And this time he's going to be. No, he's not caught. He gets it away. The pass is caught. A fumble. The Chargers have the ball. So Chandler with a great scramble. A fumble at the end of the play after he makes it all happen. And San Diego comes up with the football. Second down and 10. From the shotgun. Underneath a one-man screen, this is to Larry Sinners. And he goes out to the 35-yard line. So he picks up 6. It's going to be third down and 4. Third down. Far side pass is incomplete. It'll be fourth down. And the Cardinals will have to kick. It is Gilbert who makes the play.
Well, maybe they won't have to kick, Charlie. Well, again, you have to consider how he's thinking about how well his defenses play. He wants to put the onus on the arm of Chandler.
And Chandler will be sacked.
And how appropriate that it would be Leslie O'Neal.
Leslie O'Neal with his third sack of the game. 12 and a half on the year. Game of the season. They'll be hosting Cincinnati. And Marion Butts goes to the 24-yard line. He only gets a yard. It'll be fourth down and 4. And we have more pushing and shoving. We've had some late whistles today, Todd. Games Friday night, a day and a half of rain. The footing is not that sure, but I tell you, John Carney is. He hits from 43 yards away. He is 2 for 2. And San Diego leads 27-21. Chandler back to throw. The pass underneath is complete. Larry Sinners. Second down and 3. Chandler goes for it all. Into coverage, and Gil Bird knocks it away. Randall Hill, the intended receiver, and Gil Bird, the veteran, comes through again.
You said the operative word there, the veteran. Now watch what he does here. He feels him with his right arm, so he knows that he's not going to be underthrown. We've seen that happen time and time again.
4. Chandler a quick out for the first down at the 35-yard line as he goes to Randall Hill.
A field goal, playing a little bit more conservative.
First down at the 35-yard line. Pump fake right, look left, comes back over the middle. Good defensive coverage from the right side. And this time it is Van Horst who does it again. He had time remaining in the fourth quarter when Ronnie Harmon went in from a yard out. Now a pump fake going deep again, this time down the sideline. It is intercepted but out of bounds. Chandler to throw, four-man rush, and he is smothered.
O'Neal again.
Leslie O'Neal, that is his 4th sack of the ball game. So we'll stay here, 15 seconds and counting. It is fourth down. Chandler has pressure, diving for the interception, and San Diego has it. Donald Frank with the interception with 6 seconds left in the ball game. They sputtered, they were up and down. A Gatorade bath to Bobby Ross. The Chargers, their record now is 8-5. And it's now time for the Hager Wrinkle-Free Cotton Super Play of the game. And here it is.
Well, it had to be the big turnover here for the for the San Diego Chargers. Boy, it has been a long day, hasn't it?
And we await the arrival. I tell you, Bobby's going to need some of those wrinkle-free sacks.
Yeah, kind of curious that you'd be getting that Gatorade shower in the 13th week of the season. Randy Hill cuts across. He's going to make the catch here, but watch the big hit by number 55, Junior Seau. He is going to strip the ball from Randall Hill. It's going to pop out. Gilbert is going to make the recovery. The Chargers, that is the key play, because then they scored the go-ahead touchdown. That right there was a big play of the game for the Chargers, and that is our Hago Wrinkle-Free Cotton Super Play of the game.